Hello everybody, welcome back for StarCraft 2 action. We have a Reynor going up against HeRoMaRinE on the Whispers of Gold in the group stage of the Homestory Cup 26, and this is Group C, together with Clem, Amana, Mixu, and DNS. They are 6 people trying to vie and battle and hopefully gain one of the 2 top spots in this group. And this is a pretty tough group, all things considered. And Reynor and HeRoMaRinE is starting off against each other in this group, which means that you are playing one of your, probably your main competitor in this group, assuming that Clem is going to get first, when we believe previous results. You kind of have to win this if you want to get out of this group, or you want to stake the claim real early, real loudly. Let's see what happens. When this match was played, the patch was pretty fresh. So we might see some weird, like, queen delays, roach plays. We saw Laser use a lot of roaches, and of course, on Whispers of Gold, we saw Serral versus Ryung do, like, a siege tank push from Ryung, and it seemed pretty promising, but then Serral is Serral. So this map, perhaps a little bit Zerg favorite, although we do have pretty big airspace on the main base. So maybe that does help drop play or liberator play. Look at this airspace behind this natural as well. So I could see Terran being fairly annoying on this map, but not that hard to take 3 bases, maybe not even that hard to take 4. Good run-by paths, but I've mostly seen Serral play this map, and he makes it all look easy. Although Reynor does kind of have the ability to do that as well. Let's see what happens here. Reynor finds the CC right away. And a Reaper is going across the map here. It's been a while since we've seen that with all the 2v2 that we've been casting. I just got done casting all the 2v2 March Cup replays that I have. So maybe I'll get some more, but I do not expect to find more replays. Just gotta have the connects, you know. So we're gonna just continue on with these Homestory Cup replays until other replays fall into my lap. I just kind of want to, you know, do these replays for posterity as well. As I think Homestory Cup usually hosts all of their VODs on Twitch, and they have been real stingy about having material on their website. I think they recently announced something about only being allowed to have X amount of gigabytes of video on the platform, like saved in like highlights and stuff, which, I mean, if you do a tournament that's like 10 hours a day, such as Homestory Cup, you're gonna get there pretty soon. One creep tumor did end up going down, I think, but maybe not. But the Reaper did stay alive. And what is HeRoMaRinE doing behind this? He's getting Hellions, and he's getting a Tech Lab starport. Reynor could send this Overlord in to see it. We see the one Reaper and the Hellions staying in front, making sure that a Ling run-by couldn't do anything right now, because Ling speed is about to finish. These Lings, and maybe a couple more, could be like lurking out at the 3rd base location to run in when speed finishes. And now they do leave the premises as soon as new Hellions are coming in from the factory. And 2 Hellion, 1 Reaper squad entering the Reynor zone once again, at this time on the other side. A couple creep tumors already expanding over. And we do see Reynor still going for a hefty queen amount. We see 4 on the field right now, 3 more coming in. And wow, this Overlord just gets all of the scouting. Cloak is being researched, and a Banshee is being created. Let's see if that Cloak remains, or that it gets cancelled once this Overlord dies. 3rd CC also spotted, and another Tech Lab on the barracks, signaling the bio play. 1 Banshee comes out. Cloak does not get cancelled. So Reynor now knows what's up, knows when to throw down the Spore Crawlers, and the creep is ever expanding across the map. Overlord's giving vision of where those Hellions are as well. Really nice positioning. If you look at Reynor's vision on the minimap here, is pretty nice now in it. These overlords doing, I wouldn't say God's work, but they're doing a lot of work for Reynor's vision. Unless you, I guess, consider Reynor a god. Which, I mean, not quite yet, Reynor. Kind of have to dominate the game a little longer, you know. To maybe push Cyril out of the picture for a couple of years. Overseer shift-clicked into the main. That's very nice. Going for a follow-up scout. And HeRoMaRinE just trying to get rid of a little bit of creep. Maybe telling us where he wants to push in the future. But boom. The creep tumors just explode on the other side of the map. And how faster you grow your creep, the further away like the creep tumors are from one another. Because they kind of fan out. So the better you are at creep, the harder it is to stop for your opponent. Like, doubly so. Queen's trying to take care of these Banshees. Banshees do not have a kill just yet, but they did just click one of the drones, get one kill. Third base has been established. Most of the Hellions are still alive. Well, perfect game for HeRoMaRinE so far, so all of them are alive. And Marines are coming out, Stim is coming out, and tanks are being added on as well. We do see a Roach Horn here for Reynor with a second Evo Chamber coming out. Has he made any Roaches? No, he has not. Now he is adding on a couple of them. Should probably take care of this debris. And let's see what he's going to do here with the composition. Is going into a fast infestation pit, so could be getting a good amount of safety Roaches. Could morph them into Ravagers and then straight into a Hive type play. We don't have a Baneling Nest so far. So, might just be like Roach Ravager Ling or just Roach Ravager straight up. Could add in some Infestors as well. I would like to see a fast Hive with the Vipers because dealing with these Medivacs, especially with a delayed Starper production, as in this game, he used it for Banshees. So, these Medivacs are a little late to the party. Then diminishing the Medivac count does feel really good. Queens and Roaches in the front, dealing with this push from HeRoMaRinE. No other action happening on the map, so it's just one frontal push. But now HeRoMaRinE just jumps into the main. 3 Spore Crawlers are ready, but the 4th one, not there, not present. On vacation, perhaps. And a double drop gets into the main. A couple Roaches do show up, but not enough. And the Queen gets targeted down as well. These Roaches now finally do deal with it. But a lot of creep has been removed, and now, wow, the Marines get into the 4th base, the Cars get into the 3rd base, but the Queens and the Lings are present. Probably going to deal with that pretty well. Couple drones do go down. Oh, nice line there. Big line of fire. 7 drones go down. And this double drop doesn't get into the base. Nice redroning there from Reynor, still on 70-80 drones. And even scouts, a huge amount of units. Let's see how many racks we have. 8 racks right now. 8 racks, 3 base, and it's just go, go, go time when it's a Terran's concern. No 4th base, so pretty set on trying to kill Reynor here with this 8 racks. Is HeRoMaRinE. We have a good amount of Medivacs. We even see the Baneling Nest and the Baneling Speed coming up now. So Reynor knows, okay, it's going to be a lot of Mariner boys, and I want to be ready for that. The Roaches run in. A couple Corrosive Vials from the Ravagers that did get added on. 1 Viper is coming into play. I like that. If Reynor can find the gas, a couple more Vipers would be beautiful. Oh, the Roach Ravager gets caught a little bit before the Banelings are done. But Reynor does get away here. Banelings are still slow. They're trying to run in. Oh my god, the meat grinder. All of the Banelings go down before connecting to any of the Marines. And that is bad news bears for Reynor here. The Italian Stallion, as they call him, is in big, big trouble as his 4th base or 3rd base is under siege by literal siege tanks and a lot of Marines. 1-1 stimmed Marines with enough medevacs to keep them alive for centuries. And now the Banelings come in. They do find the connects with the speed upgrade, but it does not seem to be enough. We get Corrosive Vials on the double siege tank. Very nice job. And with that, the siege tanks are dead. This push is dead, but there is more in the 4th base, and there does not seem to be enough Reynor on this map to stop HeRoMaRinE from just pushing into his field center, his base center, if you will. And the Marines are just going to make quick work out of this Zerg player. He does have the 5 bases, but he can't muster the force anymore to keep holding on. Reynor still playing the Banelings, get caught behind the Roach, can't get on top of the Marines, and the GG comes out, and HeRoMaRinE, with his very, very strong 8 RAX push, does manage to force a GG out of Reynor, pushes him out of Whispers of Gold. There's not even a 4th base created. It's just Marines, 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 2-2, probably into 3-3, probably float like the main forward. HeRoMaRinE was just pedaled to the metal. Reynor just couldn't quite keep up. And for game number 2, we load up into a slightly bigger map, which is King's Cove. Start of LOTV type of map, which that game, Legacy of the Void, has been out for 10 years. That is just crazy to me. We had Wings of Liberty for a couple of years, like 2010, 2013, and then we had Heart of the Swarm for two years. And now we've had Legacy for 10. I guess we had Nova Covert Ops, I think in 2016, 17. That was pretty fun. But no multiplayer expansion. And now, it's been a while. It's crazy. I feel old. So do you, probably. Reynor. You got riggedy wrecked, bro, in game number 1. You almost had it. Didn't lose too many drones. Stopped the first push quite well. And then you even had a little bit of tempo. You got the Baneling speed. You were ready. And then you A-moved into a bunch of Marines, slightly off creep, without Baneling speed. And HeRoMaRinE at Stim and +1 and a lot of Marines. And all of those Banelings just barely did not connect. And that really, really snowballed quickly into defeat there for Reynor. So hopefully he can turn it around here in game number 2. This is, as I said, slightly bigger map. So a bit more Zerg favored in general. Although it can be annoying if it's hard for you to deal with drops. Because drops will be further apart from each other as well. Again, there's quite some airspace here, so like a Liberator plus a Marine drop or whatever, even a Liberator can just hop between this potential 4th and 3rd base. There's some angles here that makes a Zerg want to play meta, but also then he's playing meta, so not really in vogue or style for a good reason. Now before the action kicks off giga-fast, this could be the last game, so I'll ask you to subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying StarCraft 2 content and want to see me make more. Thank you for your consideration. Now this Reaper actually gets a gas made, nothing much else, it's not quite a Clem Reaper after all. And 3cc is the name of the game here for HeRoMaRinE, is getting a factory at the back of this, where as this Reaper can't quite find an angle no more. And these Queens are looking at him menacingly. Gas being... Oh, look at that. He went gasless Reynor. And now he's going for a gas. So perhaps this is more of a Roach opener. Saving a little bit of minerals so he can actually get some more Queens out. That, in the end, is kind of the comfort zone. And Reynor is... I don't know if he was the first, but he was the first one that I saw and popularized the use of 2 Queen groups to really play against those Hellion Banshee stuffs. And of course we saw him play against like Archon mode opponents, which was pretty cool. That was the thing everybody thought it would be used for, because it was a cool feature. And then we saw like 1 or 2 Archon tournaments, and then was kind of like, oh wow, Terran is really broken in Archon. And then we never saw that stuff again. And I think the Archon ladder was also, at some point, very dead. It was also pretty difficult to make fun for some reason. I tried playing it with a friend, and it was just kind of like... half the time you just kind of die to like the first 5 units of your opponent because of one micro mistake, and then it's kind of like, wow, that doesn't happen in 1v1. But now it does. And we do get the Roach Warren plus Evo Chamber opener for Reynor, closing off this path as well, getting into a 3rd base off of 1 Geyser, which is very nice. Reynor almost has enough Queens to just fully block this. He could use a Reaper Bomb to get himself over there, but I don't know if HeRoMaRinE wants to do that. HeRoMaRinE going for the Cloak Banshees once again, and HeRoMaRinE again getting that scouting information. So this game looking pretty similar to game 1, although Reynor has already made some adaptations. Oh no, he's killing his own Reaper, but he... Oh, he thinks the Creep Tumor's over there, but it isn't. I don't know how that happened. That must be very frustrating. He's like, huh? I thought the Creep Tumor was there. He tried to do a cool trick, but he messed it up. Poor HeRoMaRinE. He's already suffering from the mind tricks that Reynor is bringing to bear. 4th base for Reynor's going down. He's getting his lair up. And we do see a good amount of Hellions here. 8 Hellions and 2 more coming in. This... Oh, this is mech. Ah, okay. HeRoMaRinE is going for mech. He's going to mech it happen. And a Hyperflight Rotors is coming in, so the Banshee speed upgrade on top of the Banshee Cloak. So these Banshees are going to be lethal for a long time on this map if there is no anti-air to deal with them. Because they will be all over this map, killing drones, killing hatcheries, and whatever else they can find. Oh, these Hellions are trying to pass by the Roaches, trying to body block. Oh, they do so very nicely. Oh, you know that ladder game that they get in and you are like, Mother Trucker, I had units and still you killed half my mineral line. Ooh, double Dropper Lord coming out. The Queens might be going for a little ride. And, ooh, double Banshee is taking away a lot of attention here for Reynor. Maybe delaying that drop that he was planning with the Queens, because he needs the Queens at home. He needs these Queens to deal with the Banshees and these drones. Ooh, one of them is going to go down. Nice to have 17, so that when one dies, it's still optimal mining. And how many Banshees do we have? 3 on the map, 4th one coming in, Cyclone upgrade as well. So those Cyclones are going to go up in damage by quite a bit. And now the Banshees are in these Overlords. Overlord speed is coming in. And these Roaches are going to get picked away at. One of them is going to die, and these Banshees could even try and take down this Evo Chamber. So annoying here is HeRoMaRinE. And he's still not going to force Reynor back. Reynor is not interested in this little skirmish and revealing the big clump of Roaches that he does have moving across the map here. And is HeRoMaRinE ready for this? He doesn't seem to see it. He sees some of the Roaches, and now the Roaches walk into his base on top of unsieged tanks, and this could just be an instant GG moment, because all of these siege tanks are supposed to be sieged and ready to defend against the Roach push like this. And now the Queens come out as well. The Banshees also can't help to defend, and with that, Reynor just takes out HeRoMaRinE before he can even really establish his war machine with all of the factories, pumping out the siege tanks and the Banshees and the Thors. No, got cancelled in the worst way, and Reynor kicks him in the butt. He's like, no. Mech doesn't work against me, brother. I'm too good. Which means we get a game number 3. And for game number 3, we load up into Amygdala with Reynor and HeRoMaRinE going head-to-head. It's 1-1, meaning that this final game will decide the series between these two players, and the winner will put themselves in a very good spot, considering Group C, as they have to most likely win over at least 2 players out of Mana Clem Reynor, or Mana Clem HeRoMaRinE, depending on whose point of view, and then you also just have to win versus DNS and Mixu. But based on history, those should be slightly easier games for these players. Pool first coming out of Reynor here. Could be seeing a couple Roaches and some Ravagers. Now the Ravager morphing time was nerfed a little bit in a patch before the last one, I think. So these types of pushes hit like 5 to 7 seconds later, I think. Where it's like you make the 7-8 Roaches, and then you just move them across the map and try to snipe like this bunker that is probably placed there if they know what's going on at all. And they probably do, because the Reaper is usually going across the map. Some Terrans even sending over that SCV, scaredy little cats, if there could be like a proxy hatch, or even a proxy hatch on your own natural. Or a pool force like this. So let's see what Reynor does with this. He has 6 lings. Let's see if he sends them all across the map. He could delay the CC quite a bit if he doesn't run into the Reaper. And all 6 links are going across, so this is designed to kill the CC, not just delay it, because you could send 2 to just harass this one SCV, but then 1 Marine like this will probably stop them, but 6 will definitely have a good chance of killing this Marine, because it needs to be like perfectly microed, and SCVs need to be pulled. Factory comes in, the links run in, can they get on top of this Marine? Oh, HeRoMaRinE sees it, but the Marines... Or the Marine does run away, the links get in, and the SCVs get pulled off the line. This Reaper is moved into a Queen. Whereas this one Marine... Oh, the links! They swoop around, one of them does go down, and another link does go down. This CC has been delayed by those 2 Zerglings, and slowly being nibbled away at. I don't know, is it better to nibble away at the CC, or nibble away at one of those supply depots? Oh, the Ling actually gets on top of the Marine! The Marine dies! So no Marines anymore. This Reaper's now back. Oh, okay, the Reaper came back. So HeRoMaRiNE's still safe. 3rd CC going down. Hellions will be produced, and this 2nd CC has been delayed quite a bit. So that's gotta feel pretty good as Reynor, as you could have been droning behind this, but instead... Oh my. He's using this pressure to keep this Reaper on the other side of the map. And he's about to finish the Roach Warren. He's gonna be sending out a bunch of those Roach boys. And here they are, 7 Roaches, extra Queen. Oh, the Queen gets cancelled actually for an 8th Roach and now drones. 8 Roaches into drones. So this is some nice committed follow-up pressure. And this Reaper wants to know what's up. Finds a Queen right away. Does not decide to go in. And because of that, does not find the Roaches just yet. Roaches are going topside. And this Reaper wants to get any scouting done. Queens, can they stop him? Oh, the Queens. Oh, but the Hellions run into the Roaches. Hellions going across the map. We have 1 Hellion now that can start and try to roast a couple drones. But these Roaches have been revealed and are now running across the map. There is a Banshee being produced and more Hellions running across. And these Queens keep it alive. 3rd base is planned. Where is that Reaper? The Reaper is in the main, clicking down some drones. And the Queens have not quite made it back. No drones lost yet, as far as I know. No 3rd base, but the Roaches are about to come in. Triple Evo Chamber. I don't think they are in time. They are not. And these Hellions will have a little field day. The Roaches get in, cancel that bunker from being created. But we also have the Hellions burning away some droners. And 1 Ravager already done here. The Roach is derping a little bit because of the move command. Oh, Corrosive Bow going down onto the Banshee. Does get the hit. How many hits do you need on a Banshee? I think it's 3. Another Corrosive Bow goes down onto almost nothing. And now the SCVs get a big, juicy surround. We do see that SCVs are still being targeted down here by Reynor. And 10 SCVs. More to fall? 11? 12 SCVs is the end damage versus 7 of Reynor. Lots of Spore Crawlers actually managed to finish up, and this Reaper is harassing the 3rd base. Creep not that far out. More Hellions joining the map. Now, the Hellion production has stopped. Another tech lab is coming out. And an extra barracks is coming up. Oh my god, a reactor now on the factory. So both sides making some small mistakes. And we did see 13 to 7 drone losses. Oh, these Hellions. Oh, they get in. 2 more. That does 3. With 4, we're not happy, but it's maybe okay. Let's see what the drone count is like. 37 to 42. Oh, this Reaper. Oh my lord, being so annoying. Another Spore Crawler being built, and this Reaper might just move command into a bunch of Roaches, and it does. Gets its head snapped off. Good. Do we have Cloak? We do not have Cloak. I like that from HeRoMaRinE. Changing it up a little bit. He made Cloak 2 games in a row, even though it's quite a cheap upgrade. Not getting Cloak here. Seems okay. I mean, he's seen all the spores as well, right? Does get one droner here, but that's about it. This hatch is still completely naked. No drones, no queens, no nothing. Whereas HeRoMaRinE is landing his own third base. I think that's very ballsy. Just rapidly expanding here from HeRoMaRinE. If he gets away with this, this game is going to run away from Reynor. Even though he got so much early tempo going with the roach push, with the Ling harass. Oh, can they still? Yeah, the drones can still fit through. I love that. Nice. If you block this off, the drones suddenly have to, like, Maynard around it. It's just slightly slower saturation of the third base and any other unit that tries to get out of your base. Of course, it's the same for Hellions that try to get in. But you want to be economical where possible. You can still plug it with a unit or two. Oh, this Overseer is going to go in for the follow-up scout. Sees a bunch of Marines. Goes for the siege to get a little bit more information. Sees a bunch of barracks, but there's 5 on the map so far. These Banshees get in, get a couple more drone kills, and I'm actually surprised. I thought there were 3 spores on the map, but ostensibly only 2. And giving these Banshees 10 kills in total might have been 1 or 2 Lings/Roaches or a Queen. But we did see 16 drones to 13 SCVs dying at HeRoMaRinE. Even though this CC was a little late, meaning that SCV production was slowed down, the third command center was still pretty early. 3 more barracks coming out, totaling us out onto 8 barracks. And this is going to look a lot more like game number 1, most likely. Baneling speed is coming up once again. What is the siege tank count at? Only 1 siege tank so far. 2 Banshees are still out on the map. 1 over here, 1 over here. Just controlling the Xel'Naga towers. That's kind of cute. And now double drop. Boosts on in there. There is 1 spore damaging this medevac a little bit. Now the roaches come back, and these Marines are locked in onto the drones. Drone killing duty is what they're on. Cleanup time. Only 3 drones end up falling, though. Now these Banshees have been recalled to the front. No more backseat gaming for you guys. 2-2 underway for HeRoMaRinE. And what is he going to do? Is he going to push with 2-2? 1-1 just finished, so you could do a delayed 1-1 push. But it's all about the siege tank count. 3 of them underway. Oh, this gold base is being taken by Reynor, but without the rocks being taken down, a little bit of bio can take down all of the drones if they were to go to the gold base. I do like these double expanding, though. If you can get the gold base and then just Maynard away from any pressure that comes here, it kind of deflects pressure in a way. Because HeRoMaRinE is kind of wasting all of his time, and he has to, because otherwise you have a gold base. And gold minerals mine pretty fast. Infestors here. Oh, the fungal, yeah! He gets a good hit, but not all of the roaches are here. Crow spells go down. Don't get a hit onto those boosted medevacs. They get on out of there. And Reynor really going into the roaches. Ultralisk Cavern is coming out, though. Do we have Adrenal Glands? No, we do not. We'd like to see that. We do get +2 Carapace and Ultralisk Carapace, and the gold base has been saturated. I love that. And Reynor can just pull away the drones, put him on his 5th base. Oh, but this quadruple drop needs to be dealt with. Reynor sees it. It boosts away. It's going to go to the main, but there's another push here at the gold. It's going to hit. And which base is going to stay alive here for Reynor? Because his main base is being pushed. The Lings are here. +1 Carapace Lings. Couple Roaches coming in as well. Banelings and Ravagers. But there's another push here at the front. That one Infestor that hit the nice fungal earlier. Oh no, HeRoMaRinE on top of the field center, or the base center. Like, he's just on the throat of Reynor right now with his foot. Oh no, the Carapace upgrades aren't done for the Ultralisk, and oh no, that one Ultralisk. Oh, another one comes out. Reynor, is he holding on here? The Banelings get okay connection, but after that, all the fodder is gone. All the chaff died, and all we have left is that Ravager and that Fungal from the last Infestor. Oh my god, HeRoMaRinE hitting a nasty timing, dude, just before Reynor could really establish a good amount of Ultralisk. Wow. Again, with the 8 racks. Just, that's what the build is designed to do. And if we go back a little, we can see if Reynor was aware of it. He did know. But that doesn't mean you can stop it. And what a move came out of HeRoMaRinE here. Almost no advance warning here for Reynor. Although he did have the changeling, so he might have had an inkling. But you have to deal with a 4 medevac drop into this main. It's so far back. And then look at this nice siege tank position into the base center of Reynor, just taking control of the main artery of the Zerg. Units coming from the 3rd, the natural, and the 5th. Just, they all want to come together in this area. But there's a big, big, scary Terran army there, ready to evaporate, incinerate, and destroy you and your family with their Gauss rifles, machine guns from the Marines. And with that, Reynor does take a tumble, loses to HeRoMaRinE 2-1, and the home front hero is setting himself up to do pretty well in Group C. Let's see if Reynor can pull it back, maybe pull one over onto Clem. Maybe HeRoMaRinE falters in a different match. We will have to see in future casts, but for now, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.